Our division is launching Mission Tech Ideathon 2025. Imagine a community of ideas building something that matters. Collaborate with others to create a solution that goes beyond the screen. Think Big for Mission Challenge is an online innovation event designed to generate ideas for using technology to advance the mission of the church. Mission Tech is your chance to turn bold ideas into real impact. Whether you're in media, IT, school or university, or healthcare, we want you to create digital-first solutions that accelerate the mission of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, empowering spiritual growth, strengthening Adventist identity, fostering collaborative mission, or expanding gospel reach. And the goal? To produce pitch-ready ideas in the form of prototypes and short video pitches. This isn't just an event, it's a launchpad for your next great idea. So are you ready to build the future of Adventist Mission in our part of the globe? The future is waiting for you to build it.
You're probably like me and you wonder what the other Adventists are doing in our region, how they share the love of Jesus where they are. I'm always looking for inspirational stories like that. That's why I frequent Adventist.asia. That's where I find the latest news from the mission field. It's also my go-to when it comes to Adventist resources that cater to the Southern Asia Pacific context. Go to Adventist.asia for real-time, up-to-date news and resources, or sign up for the newsletter so you can get inspirational stories straight to your inbox.
Hey, got a minute? Listen to this. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." Our actions speak louder than our words. When we live with faith and obedience, others see the love of God reflected in us. Let's be a guiding light, inspiring others to glorify Him. Thank you for your time. God bless.
We need to find a way to contextualize so that people can understand and comprehend who Jesus is in the culture, in the community that they belong. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that doctrines and theology is not important. That's part of it. And that has to be embedded in the stories that we're trying to say. But we are trying to share it also in different contexts through inspiration and stories happening in other people's lives.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of who we are identity-wise as a church, meaning doctrines and the Adventist belief, but it also has to be a story in a way that people can relate and understand what we are trying to say based on the doctrines that we have.
Oh hey, are you also listening to the podcast? Adventist Asia Podcast is on Spotify. Whether you're at work or at home or traveling, you can listen to our division leaders and directors as they share the story of how God has been leading their lives and how the Holy Spirit has been transforming this region of the world. So remember, we're on Spotify. We'll see you there.
The writings of Ellen White are not a substitute to the Bible. The supremacy of the Bible is paramount. There's no question to that. The gift of prophecy, the writings of Ellen White, is not a substitute to the Bible. The Bible is foremost. Further, they cannot be placed on equal footing, on the same level, because the Bible is the standard. Even Sister White's experience and teaching is tested by the Scripture, not the other way around. Thus, Adventist states that the Holy Scripture stand alone, the unique standard by which her and all other writings must be judged and to which they must be subjected. Remember, brothers and sisters, the Bible is our Bible.
Hey Adventists here in our region, ever have trouble finding the perfect photo or video for your church project? Check this out at pixels.com/@AdventistAsia. You are free to download all those contents and use them at your church for free. So here in our division, we are on a process of building a library of Adventist stock photos and videos. Our latest collections are the hospital photos shot in our very own Mission Hospital in Bangkok. So to get those footages, head over to pixels.com/@AdventistAsia. To contribute, shoot us an email at stocks@adventist.asia.
Hi, you are tuned in to the official launch of Mission Tech Ideathon 2025, brought to you by the Adventist Technology team of the Adventist Regional Headquarters in the Southern Asia Pacific. Across different countries in our region, you are gathering virtually in different places, from your homes, schools, workplaces, hospitals, and even watch parties. And we're excited you've joined us tonight. To start off, we've prepared a program filled with inspiration, challenges to spark your ideas, and the big reveal of what's ahead in this Ideathon. So gear up, stay connected in the chat, and get ready, because Mission Tech Ideathon 2025 officially begins now. Welcome back, friends, teams, participants, innovators, and creatives. I'm Ryan, and I serve as the IT Director of the Southern Asia Pacific Division here in SSD. And I'm joined tonight by my colleagues, Renee and Joven.
I'm Joven. I manage and facilitate projects here in the IT department.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm really passionate about helping people feel more secure and how to use digital products more confidently.
Nice. So, Renee, why do you think we're running this show? You know, this is the first of its kind here at SSD, and I'm excited to do this. Share a bit why,
This is really exciting. It's really nice to have a program where we can get creatives together to do something for mission, to do something. And I'm sure you have the big picture in your mind. So tell us why do we have the Ideathon 2025?
You know, being the first of its kind in our region, this Ideathon for mission, we want to explore fresh, digital-first solutions of reaching people where they are. And you know where they are? Increasingly in this modern world, it's going digital.
Yeah.
And so we are getting more and more digitally connected, so we need to reach them.
Yeah, I think all of us have a mobile device to show how we're all digitally connected.
That is true. That is true. And so we want to get started, and I'm excited, to meet the teams today, tonight, later on this evening. We are going to be introducing them to our viewers. But before we do that, I would like to introduce to you someone who's not just a leader, and he's going to join us tonight. He is my good friend and also my mentor of mine. And so he's joining us all the way from Australia. He serves as the Director of Technology Operations and Strategy at the Adventist Regional Headquarters in the South Pacific. He's been a true partner in mission and always reminding us that technology isn't the end goal. It's the tool for mission. So please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Ben Thomas. Ben, thank you for being with us and inspiring us tonight.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for your warm welcome. I am so excited to be joining the Southern Asia Pacific Division for Ideathon 2025. This is a great event where we as a church can brainstorm digital-first ideas for the glory of God. I'm sure we're all really aware that we're living in a very fast-moving world. Technology is impacting everything that we do. I mean, anyone who's had a look at AI over the last few months will attest that we can do almost anything that we want to just through AI these days. There are so many things that we did not think were possible even 12 months ago that suddenly seem so easy to do using AI. Just have a look at all the content on Facebook. Every time you see a video clip, you have to ask yourself, is this real or is this AI generated content? Because the reality has been blurred so much. We also live in a world where I know personally, I'm excited every time there's a hardware upgrade. I want to get the latest. There's a software upgrade. I want to get the latest. And so it becomes natural to say, how can we use digital first as a tool for progressing the Adventist mission? How can we reach others through this medium? And so I'm excited to see the many projects that you're contemplating in your division through your various teams. And I'd like to just share 5 points with you that I think will help you as you develop each of your ideas further. Point number 1. Remember, it's all about the mission. We need to stay focused on the right goal. It's so easy to get distracted by technology for the sake of technology. It's so much fun to play with the latest tools, to try and use the latest widgets, to try and use the latest new device that comes along. But we need to always get back to basics. What is the reason we want to use technology? And the reason we want to use technology is to fulfill the mission of the church. So we must always stay focused on this. The danger of losing our focus can be easily seen in the story of Caleb and Joshua. You remember how Moses sent them out along with the 10 others, one from each tribe, to spy out the land that they were to inherit. And only Caleb and Joshua came back having fulfilled that task. The others got distracted by what they saw. They saw giants who scared them. They saw other things that they were worried about. And as a result, the progress of the people of Israel was delayed by 40 years because they got distracted from the primary goal for which they went, which was to spy out and then let God do the leading. And so this is my first point for you. Ensure that as you work through your projects, that you focus not on the technology, but you focus on the mission. And allow God to lead you as you develop your missional approach through technology. Point number 2, the power of vision. Think big. So often we are limited by our own lack of confidence. We limit ourselves because we're not sure that we can achieve the big outcomes. But with God, anything is possible. And here I think of the story of Joseph. Just think of when Joseph was made the head of everything in Egypt, and he became aware of the years of plenty and the years of drought that would follow. Joseph developed this mighty vision of how he could save probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people from starvation by building storehouses in which to store grain. Never in the world had they seen so much grain in one place. Never in the world had they seen such harsh drought that followed. But it was the big vision, thinking big, that allowed Joseph to meet the needs of the people in that day. In Genesis chapter 41 and verses 47 to 49, we read that during the 7 years of plenty, Joseph gathered so much grain that it was like the land of the sea beyond measure. Wow, what a huge vision. And so I want to encourage you. Point number 2, think big. Don't be limited. Allow God to overcome the hurdles and try and achieve the greatest outcomes possible. Point number 3, the importance of making an impact, that of touching the lives of many. When I look at the story of Esther, I find the story of one individual who really focused on touching the lives of many people by being bold and making an impact. Literally, the whole race of the Israelites was saved because of her courage. She focused on making an impact for her people. And in the same way, God expects us today to make an impact to the people around us, to save them from the destruction that comes in living in Satan's sinful world, but to offer them the good news of salvation. We too need to have the same determination that Esther had, to go where God leads and to make an impact for people. In God's mission, impact is not measured by how impressive our tools are, but by how many lives are touched and how many hearts are changed and how communities are strengthened. Just as the early church was said to have turned the world upside down, our ideas here should aim for real, lasting impact. And so I want to encourage you to make sure that you focus on making an impact, touching as many lives as possible. Point number 4, the value of collaboration, that of partnering with others. Collaboration spreads responsibility and allows us to have a sustainable ministry. We can't do everything on our own. Collaboration brings diverse gifts together for God's mission. And as I think about a Bible story where this applies, I can't help but think of Moses. Moses did not walk his road alone as a leader of Israel. He had Aaron to rely on. He had Miriam to rely on. He reached out to his father-in-law Jethro, who supported him. Then he got 70 elders involved who acted as judges across the people. And when it came time to build the sanctuary, he got the artisans, the craftsmen, the leaders, any person who was filled with the Spirit of God to help build the sanctuary. So Moses reached far and wide to involve as many people as possible in the fulfillment of the mission that God had called him to do. He didn't go it on his own, but he partnered with others. And so the Bible shows us again and again that God's mission moves forward when we partner beyond our own circles. Like Moses with Jethro, or even Ruth with Naomi, or Jesus with others, we can move forward having an impact on the people around us through partnerships. I come to the last point, point number 5. The satisfaction of outcomes, namely to inspire others. What I mean by this is, it's great to do something well. And so we often have, for example, training events that we go to learn a particular skill. But things get taken to the next level when we have train the trainer events, where the person who has a skill doesn't just train the end users, but he trains trainers so that they can train end users, because suddenly our ability to touch the lives of others is multiplied, amplified in the best possible ways. And so we see this in the Bible. Moses handed on his training to Joshua, Elijah to Elisha, Paul to Timothy, and so on. Scripture shows us that God's mission grows when leaders don't just do the work themselves, but they inspire and equip others to carry it further. And so I want to encourage you that as you think about your projects, don't just think about what your project achieves in your neighborhood, but think about how this can be scaled. Make it scalable so it can cover the whole of SSD by using people from all across the division to bring about success. In conclusion, I want to encourage you to go. We have the strategic plan, I will go. I want to encourage you to go and to use technology as a strategic enabler for mission. We, the broader church, are so excited to see the enthusiasm that exists across SSD in this particular ideathon. I love the passion that I've already seen in some of the projects that are coming forward. I've loved the alignment with the I Will Go strategy and the digital strategy for mission. And so I want to encourage each and every one of you to remember the 5 points that I've made. It's all about the mission, staying focused on the right goal. Remember the power of a strong vision. Think big, don't be held back. Thirdly, the importance of making an impact, touching as many lives as possible. Fourthly, the value of collaboration, partnering with others for success. And finally, getting the satisfaction of outcomes by not just inspiring one generation, but creating a system that inspires multiple generations from generation to generation. And may God richly bless each of you as you go with Him and use Ideation 2025 as a strategic opportunity for fulfilling the Gospel Commission in SSD. I'm so excited to be sharing this time with you. Thank you.
Welcome, Mission Tech Innovators. You registered, you formed your team, and now you've officially made it. Congratulations. You're here because you saw a challenge in your mission field and dared to imagine a digital solution. Over the next few weeks, you will be ideating, collaborating, and refining your idea with the potential to make a real lasting impact. To help you navigate, remember that the most important place to check is the main event website, tech.adventist.asia. This is your source of truth of official schedules, reminders, and important updates. We know the best ideas come from collaboration. Join the Digital Ministry Repository community on our Facebook group page. This is your space to share ideas, ask questions, and connect with other visionary teams and mentors. Oh yes, keep an eye out for side quests. These are the weekly team challenges announced on the DMR that let you win Adventist Tech merch. You've already submitted your intro video. Now the real work begins. Over the coming weeks, focus on turning your inspiration into a solid project proposal, prototype, and video pitch. Engage with your team, explore every possibility, and get ready to innovate for mission. We are excited to see the impact you'll create. All your resources are at tech.adventist.asia.
Welcome. So, as you know, we have closed the registration, and now it's time to get to know who our teams are. I will let you know right now we have 13 teams that have registered. And I'm so excited because they are from different spaces, different spheres, and we want to introduce them to you. Joven?
Yeah, first off, Renee, is AUP Tycoons. So they're from Adventist University of the Philippines. Members are Jerick, Jana, Angelica, Gwyneth, Kyron, Alea, Jensen. And their name, the way they name their project, HAIL, it's really interesting. So HAIL stands for Holistic Adventist Life Enrichment. Now, what's interesting about this project from their challenge is that a platform that embraces the holistic lifestyle. So I'm seeing making faith habits more engaging and fun. So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
So let's check out what they've got.
Most faith apps stop at Bible verses, devotionals, or prayer reminders. But faith isn't just something you read. Adventists are known for a holistic lifestyle through health, learning, service, and Sabbath rest. But no app brings these together until now. More than an app, it's a companion for living and growing in faith every day. Introducing HAIL, a fresh, modern guide for Adventist living. Explore your faith, embrace your heritage, and experience a balanced lifestyle like never before. I'm Jerry.
Gwen, Angelica, Jensen, Jana, and Alea. And we are the AUP Tycoons.
HAIL, live your faith every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a way to start.
So cool.
That's so cool. Hail. So they are the AUP Tycoons. I believe they are from the is it the College of what's that? College of Business, right? From AUP. Nice one. Anyway, so those came from the college students. Next up, the next team that we are going to be looking at are now high school students.
Wow.
We've got high school
inspiring.
students. And this isn't the only high school student here tonight. There's actually 3 of them, and we are going to meet all of them tonight as well.
Cool.
Nice.
But the first one is, they call themselves the 3 Wise Men. And what they have is something about, let's see, what do they have this? It's a platform for connecting communities to God and to each other. Let's see what they got, friends.
My name is Jacko. I'm the secondary scriptwriter, and I'm the idea giver of the whole group.
My name is Eden, and I'm good at managing and also giving creative ideas.
My name is Hans, and I am good with design.
We joined the Mission Tech program to showcase our skills and knowledge in technology.
Our knowledge and skills, we want to glorify God and furthermore spread His word and love others.
MYUM is a platform for a Christian community to connect to God and to each other through the power of technology.
All right.
And that's our high school entry, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to, I have another team here.
Okay.
From the same institution.
Okay.
But a little bit older. Like way older.
Okay.
Not that old. But, you know, the three wise men talked about connecting communities to God and to each other. This team talks still about connections. What's interesting about them is that their platform, what they're wanting to build is a platform for, digital database of theological terms. It's
right. That is so cool.
Yes.
I really like this idea, where I looked up the word Davar. Their name is Davaris.
Yeah.
And it means the word, in the beginning was the word was with God, the word that comes to life, which is really cool when you think about what they want to build and how they've put it in their name.
Greetings from Gate Seminary, the campus of the university here in India. I'm teaching in a class for pastors all over the country. My name is Teofilo Correa. I'm professor at Aya Seminary and also leader of this group, Davaris, that is an initiative to create a database that offers initial description of different terminology related to biblical studies, theological studies, and applied theology terminology that is researchers can explore as first steps to major research projects. So that is the initiative. Our group includes two students from the seminary, Kian and also Mardokai, and Alexander. He's from the business department, and I invited Adi Doner from Israel.
We are going to be setting up team pages, and you can watch their team introduction in their team page on tech.adventist.asia later on. We will be posting their team pages over there, their projects. That's where you can follow along with your teams and support them along their journey through this month-long Ideathon challenge. Yeah. Renee, do you have another team with us?
Yes. So the next team we have is HopeLink. Now, Davaris is talking about linking, the mind, linking words, and HopeLink is talking about linking church members.
Oh.
So that's really cool. I mean, sometimes, you get out of church and you're wondering who can help me with my teeth or, a book or something, random things or something that you actually need. And so this is a platform. Yeah. You never know what a link can have.
Can we link?
We were excited about this project because of the linking of, church members and everything.
Yes. Now, before we continue with our team introductions, I believe that we've got some questions lined up that's been pouring out through the chats.
Yeah, I have one here, Ryan.
Okay, there you are.
So,
who's watching that?
There's a question here.
Uh-huh.
Do we need to build an app or website in this challenge?
I've actually been asked about that multiple times from the people I've talked to, and the short answer is no.
Okay.
You do not need to build an app here. This is not about programming. This is a no coding required Ideathon challenge. Yeah. So what is this about? An Ideathon is like a marathon.
Okay.
But for ideas.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
So instead of running, the teams are going to brainstorm together, work together spot real world problems, and design a solution. Not build, just design it. You know,
All right.
they make visuals about it. Just show us how it could be built, and maybe, just maybe, in the future, we could maybe build it.
Yeah.
Right.
So on to our next team. Now we have another team. Oh, coming from the Adventist College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Penang. So they're called Mission Possible. Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
they're you know,
the soundtrack?
yeah. So that's one. Their members are Bibian, Andre, Lisha, Sharon, Izia, and Jimrod. Now, what's cool about this one, or what's interesting about their project idea, is that data, actionable analytics. So it's not just data, but a data that you can action, that you can do something, you can act on. And they're one of the pain points that I see that they're trying to solve is the lack of measurements on mission impact or youth engagement.
Right.
Now, if this gets solved, or this solution, so they have access to data that they can act upon. Now, I believe that what can be measured can be improved.
Oh, yes.
So
Definitely. Yeah.
let's see what the team put together. Video, please.
Youth spend hours online, yet faith feels distant. We are Mission Possible, here to change that. Daily prayer and Bible study are slipping. Without these habits, spiritual growth fades away. Adventist identity is under pressure. Digital noise bombards youth with values against our beliefs. Our global church often works alone. We need unity to share resources and finish God's work. Millions join secular platforms daily. Yet evangelism struggles to engage Adventist youth in witness. Leaders lack real-time mission insights. Without metrics, we miss the Spirit's guidance. What if every screen became a mission field of faith? Imagine a virtual world uniting Adventists to worship and serve, powered by a faith-driven app and a desktop system delivering accurate mission analytics. This digital ecosystem nurtures growth, builds unity, and empowers leaders to guide mission strategically. We, Team Mission Possible, equipping the remnant through faith and tech.
You can watch the whole video again at our website, tech.adventist.asia. We will drop the team pages later on, and follow Mission Possible as they do the impossible. Okay, before we head on to another interesting team, I would like to introduce Disciple.io. We have no photo, we have no video for this team, but I believe that they will be building something and providing something later on in our event. Let's head on to the next team.
All right. So our next team is AI Edex. So
AI Edex.
Initially, we'd read this as
Alan.
LLS. Yeah.
I know.
But this is actually a very interesting program, because they are planning to build like a platform, a learning platform. So it will be like Edex, or probably another type of,
Oh,
you know,
right.
like
Now
the
I'm
MOOCs.
getting AI
Edex. Yes. So,
Wow.
but this one is really cool because it's about Adventist education, and you know, when things are online, it's easier to access, especially to those who don't have
exactly.
access. So this is a really cool project, and let's find out more about what they want to do.
We are Edex, a forward-thinking team with expertise in IT, education, and publishing. We combine knowledge and technology to create impactful solutions that inspire learning and communication nationwide. Education is evolving. Today's learners are digital natives and global nomads, seeking flexible and meaningful learning. Yet, traditional schooling often struggles with cost, location, and one-size-fits-all limits. Adventist Online Academy is a digital-first platform for a global community, offering a mosaic curriculum where students set their own pace and blend academic excellence with faith. Using AI, gamification, and collaboration, every learner receives personalized support. With flexible assessments, self-guided, AI-enhanced, or expert-certified, Adventist education becomes accessible anywhere. Adventist Online Academy is more than education, it's mission-driven, uniting faith and learning, strengthening Adventist identity, and sharing the gospel worldwide. Adventist Online Academy, because education should not only prepare you for a career, but also for eternity.
Wow, that was so cool. So, yes, they will use AI. So, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Okay, so we've been talking about AI. A lot of some of the programs and systems that people want to build have AI. What are some of the things we need to remember about AI as we are doing this ideathon?
Now, we do in our website, in our frequently asked questions page, we do have a section there that actually asks that very question.
Okay.
Can we use AI, like ChatGPT, Gemini, VO, Cloud, for conceptualizing our projects?
Okay.
Yes, you can, but if you do, you need to disclose those tools in your project brief, okay? And more importantly, ensure that you do not use any personal data in the public AIs.
Okay.
But yes, you are free to use them in your project to develop your concepts.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just been interesting the age we live in,
Right.
Renee, especially in this age of AI everything.
Yes.
As in
yes.
everything I see, it's just AI.
It's AI. So maybe what can you say about, creativity, personality of the project if we just use AI? What's the real reason that, we'd like to have a, caution on AI?
Well, there's always benefits and not so many benefits.
Okay.
Two sides to each other, but we do want to dwell on the positive sides. What it's done is really, some people stand by saying it has boosted their productivity.
Right.
And in some ways, it does. It helps you to do some things faster. It frees up your mind sometimes. And, Joven, you talked to me about, what was that?
Yeah, so I use ChatGPT for almost all my trivial decision making, clothes to wear, or meal plan.
Did ChatGPT choose your?
This is AI. AI.
Oh, okay.
So basically, I just added the list of clothes that I have in color, and then, hey,
Here we are.
give me a match here. So it makes life easier.
So all your clothes.
Not all.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah, so
okay.
meal plans and all the stuff. Yeah, so it helps you speed up, but it doesn't really replace, because AI needs you.
Yes.
AI needs
Yes.
input from
Right.
you. So
And guidance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's something we need to remember, especially as we, as we continue with this challenge
Okay.
here.
All right. So we'll move on now to the next teams. So we just let you know that we have academy students, right? And these next two teams are also academy students. So what's exciting about having academy students is that in the first ideathon, we've got the youngest minds who really
I
want to take
know.
part and
It's just-
share what they want to take part in this mission, and
I
that's
know,
so
it's
inspiring.
just amazing. It's just
So
inspiring to see
inspiring.
them
Very
participate
true.
here.
Yeah. So the first team we have is Mind Manna, and they are wanting to build an app that's for children. So the younger kids. So
Yeah.
they are paying attention to how to make Bible study more interesting and more engaging. So let's see what they have in mind.
We carry questions that echo in silence, not loud nor spoken, just heavy inside of us. In the quiet, it feels like we're the only ones lost, searching for a voice that never answers. And in that moment we wonder if anyone truly sees us. Oh my Lord, how I once hoped to find your hands and hold them ever so tightly. So why is it, Lord, that silence feels louder than your promise?
And that's when we decided enough with the silence. Hey there, Mission Tech. We are Mima, and I'm happy to be part of this Ideathon 2025. My name is Don. I'm the conceptualist of the group, and these two.
Hi, my name is Beckham, and I am the actor and representative of Team Mima.
Hello, my name is Zhang Ye, and I'm the project designer of this team.
We are a team, 3 voices, 1 vision.
We once wandered through the same questions, seeking guidance and clarity.
And it was these kind of moments that really inspired us to
create a space where every young believer can encounter God, receive encouragement, and grow in faith.
Yeah, what he said. See, here at Mind Manor, or Mima for short, knowledge means connection, and every feature is designed to encourage, empower, and guide.
Our reflection and exploration are not just personal journey, but a collective force, offering possibility to every young person seeking faith and growth.
We've compressed all of our ideas, insights, and thoughts into one place within everyone's reach, so that everyone going through life's hardships and uncertainties can all join hands together and seek company in the friendship and fellowship of your fellow Adventist members through the one and only Mind Manor.
Mima, 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 Mima.
That's our favorite part of that video. Mima, Mima. So the next team is Project Peter, and we're just so excited to see what these young people have, put together. Mind Manor has been about the Bible and breaking it down into its logical sections, and also the fact that it's geared for the younger people. And now
That's
Project Peter is the same too, geared for the even younger, so the children.
What?
So everyone is trying to get the Bible. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
One of the things we've been focusing on this quinquennium is, the pillars of our faith. And the
That is
Bible
true.
is where we really find, and it's so inspiring to see the young people trying to get back into the Bible, make it interesting, and make it reach them. So
And-
that's so cool.
And to think about it, who better to reach the younger
Yes,
kids
than
than their
them-
slightly, they're just
Their
slightly older
counterparts. That's true.
brothers,
That
right?
is true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Project Peter.
So what's
We-
the next team we have, Ryan?
Let's see. Okay. Our next team is now, we have a team from Central Luzon Province's Mission. And their project idea is about discipling our community leaders.
Okay.
Let's see what their team intro is all about.
All right, so hello po again. We are the Discipler Tech. We are from Central Luzon Province's Mission. And I am Philip Dominic Carpintero. I am the IT and communication personnel of CLPM. Okay, Donnie?
Yeah, I'm Donnie Lustre. I'm a student of IAS, taking up a Master's of Divinity.
And I'm Jay Lingatong, a volunteer.
All right. So once again, thank you for inviting, for being part of this. We are excited for this project and to be part of this program, Mission Tech, and we are hoping to create a tool that will accelerate and will be effective and efficient in discipling the elite of our community. So thank you once again. We are excited to see you around. God bless.
We have another question, right? It says, what language do we want for submission?
Language. Okay. As much as possible, English.
Mhm.
Okay. And
if you can't do English, so you could explain it in your home language, but it would be best if it would be subtitled in English. Yeah, and you can use other languages, but subtitles in English. However, for the project brief, we would expect it to be translated into English. Yes.
Okay.
So on my end, I only have 2 more remaining project teams on my list. So first off, I have from South Philippine Adventist College, Team Bitas. So their members are Earl, Caitlin, Mac, Nice, and Renee. Remember Earl?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and the next one is from the communication department of Myanmar Union Mission. Their members, Thang. Now, apologies if I don't pronounce your name properly. Thang, Ong, Saw, and William. Now, here's interesting here that we are talking more about the Bible and more projects related to the Bible, and this one is also geared towards a clear Bible teaching. So most unclear or inconsistent teaching, and they want to offer a clear, engaging digital Bible teaching aligned with Adventist interpretation. So it's interesting, guys. So here's MYUM with their idea.
Hi, Mission Tech. We are Team MYUM Ideathon, and we are excited to be part of Ideathon 2025.
I am Chang Pao.
I am William Tung.
I am Sokopo Mu.
I am Aomyumi.
Though our journeys are unique, together we open the path to God's work and guide every seeker home. We want to create a solution that makes people can't find clear Bible teaching. Many people search for guidance, but they struggle to find clear teaching from the Bible. They wander from place to place, confused and discouraged. We call our project Door to Heaven.
One step, one click,
and one truth.
Because the Bible is not just a book, it's the way home.
Now we've seen students, we've seen participants from our Adventist organizations and institutions. This last team is our participants from our local church, and they come from Promised Land Seventh-day Adventist Church of Central Luzon Conference. They call themselves the Two Beacons. We have Marie-Chris and Roxanne, and their project name is called Discipleship. Let's see what their project is all about.
Do you remember this powerful quote from Lola White? Just imagine, what if we truly mobilized an army of youth who are rightly trained and fully equipped? That's the vision. That's the goal. Hi, her name is Frizzy, our team leader, and I'm Rox, her one and only teammate. Together, we are the Two Beacons. Our mission? To build a tool that empowers youth, members, and leaders with a structured, personalized learning journey, one that adapts to their role, stage of life, and personal interests. We dream of a learning experience that gives everyone equal opportunities to grow. A platform that encourages Bible reading, deep learning, and practical training while breaking down language barriers once and for all. The harvest is great, the calling is clear, and we believe that we are all created for such a time as this. Will you join us?
Now, let's talk about these side quests. We talked about them last orientation. We talked about them during the last video. Now, What are side quests? These are fun mini challenges released each week in the Digital Ministry Repository Facebook group. Now, what are these? They're designed to keep your team connected, and they will show us your progress and let you share a bit of your teamwork behind the scenes. Now, each week, we'll feature a winning team, and yes, winners will receive a special Adventist Tech merch delivered right to your location at the end of this event. So don't miss out. Check out the Facebook group for weekly side quest updates.
Okay.
Are we ending this?
I'm
Really?
so sad to
Are
see
you
it finished.
I can see
but
your face really
it's
sad.
been really good.
I know, it's been an amazing launch, and I don't know about you. I've had so much fun hearing what the teams have
Yeah.
to say, introducing themselves, introducing their projects, and really just catching the energy from all our teams. Before we wrap things up tonight, let's hear some final thoughts from my fellow hosts. Renee, Joven, what can you say about this first ever Mission Tech Ideathon Challenge?
I want to start by saying that it's a great time to be alive. It's a beautiful thing to be able to take part in a first of anything. And the Ideathon 2025 by SSD Mission Tech is a first of something. And it's a blessing to be able to take part in this Ideathon. And for all the teams who've been able to register and to actually take part, you are making history. You are making a difference just by being part of this Ideathon. So that's a beautiful thing, and I'm excited about what we can do. What else is coming ahead? It's
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, to add on that, this event that started, it's a platform for everyone to be heard. You have stories, you have problems, you have solutions, and you want it to be heard. And this Ideathon that's been initiated is a platform that you can join in free, of course,
for free.
And this is really the time that you can really express. Yeah, that's the word. Express and share.
And put your ideas into something that could possibly be implemented
Yes.
in your area.
As they are the ones, or you are the ones who could really tell us. They know their
understand the
they understand the
needs.
needs,
Yes.
speak
What's
the
the best
language.
way? Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
and this event is very interesting, and can't wait.
Yes, I can't wait to see what our teams come up with as well. It's really been fun kicking off this first Mission Tech Ideathon Challenge with you guys. Thank you so much for the energy. Thank you so much for your creativity, teams, and your passion for mission. We can't wait to see how your project ideas progress through the coming weeks. So let's keep thinking big for mission. Let's keep the energy alive. Thank you, guys. We hope to see you next time.